So I'm in Hanging Rock, and behind me there seems to be a statue of a giant. Can you see it? The mysteries of the universe are many, not only because of their quality, but also because of their quantity. There are just so many of them. Among them, Devil's Tower in the United States, though this is not a video about Devil's Tower. Devil's Tower is mysterious, strange. The prevailing view is that this is a volcanic cone, a volcanic plug, and you can see the crystalline formation here. Apparently the rest was a type of sandstone, limestone, and it's all eroded away for some reason. I don't know why. I guess it must have been very soft, and the harder igneous rock has remained. But then again, we don't know what it really is. It does look like a tree, and in this video I'm going to show you Australia's version of Devil's Tower, at least Victoria's version. It's only an hour from Melbourne, and it is bizarre, and I want to challenge your views about how it really formed. Now, there is a viral video on YouTube called "There Are No Trees on Planet Earth," calling this a tree stump. I'm going to show you some things that could actually be tree stumps. Okay, now this is Giant's Causeway, and the ancient Irish actually believed that giants built this. Now obviously they're crystalline. The quartz crystal is a hexagon much like this. These are stacked quartz crystals, so you know, we know what this is. These are volcanic columns, and again, this is just unbelievable. Now in Australia we have this near Melbourne, Hanging Rock. This is a very old picture from the 1850s, and this place is spooky. Let me tell you, this place is quite spooky. And I visited this place. Later I'll show you some pictures, I'll show you some video clips. It's just awesome. But this place is huge in Australian mythology because of a book that was written 50 years ago, which was, you know, passed around in Australian schools. It was compulsory reading in some schools. They made a movie out of it, and I'm talking about Picnic at Hanging Rock. And this was a popular place for picnickers in the 19th century, and there's an urban legend that a bunch of schoolgirls went here and they just became hypnotized by the landscape. They didn't want to leave, and then they vanished. That's the story. And if you read the novel, later on, the school teacher goes to look for them, and she vanishes as well. It's just totally mysterious and weird. Initially, one girl, Miranda, they just start chasing her because she goes off into the rocks. It's all weird, and then everyone vanishes. It's just so strange. And the movie was quite interesting as well. And I have to testify, this must have been inspired by real life, because some of those places in Western Victoria, they have a hold on you. They're so mysterious, they're so weird. Some of those Aboriginal sites, I remember Ballarat Lake, that place can really have a hold on you, and you feel like you want to just stay there and become part of the landscape. I don't know if that's some kind of swirling geomagnetic vortex underneath the ground that's triggered all the volcanism that's causing that, but it's just weird, and I guess the books must have been inspired by that. Again, Hanging Rock is on top of Hanging Rock. Unlike Devil's Tower, it's pretty easy to get to the top of Hanging Rock. It's really, well, anyway, look at this. This is, okay, we're getting close to Hanging Rock. I've taken these photos, and this is what I want to show you. Are these actually, what are these? Are these volcanic columns, or are they trees? Are they fossil? I'm starting to think that these are fossilized trees, and I'll start to show you why as we go on. Firstly, they're the same color as the trees in the foreground, but if they are trees, they're possibly an ancient, wider version, millions of years old, trees that don't exist on Earth anymore, and lots of them actually do look like wood, which is just bizarre. And I'm thinking, what are the mechanisms? First I thought, are these nuked skyscrapers or something? I mean, what's going on? Was there a catastrophe here? Did the volcanism actually fossilize something? were these caked in, were these trees which were caked in a sort of volcanic ash and then fossilized, like the bodies at Pompeii become a bit bigger and caked in rock? I mean, anyway, so I'm walking up now to the top of Hanging Rock, and you see some of this stuff. It's bizarre. You know, they even got a kind of grain in them. You know, it's like a wood grain. It's a bit weird. So what I want to do, I want to challenge your views, because this thing is weird. Okay, we're getting up to the top, and you see the landscape, just beautiful, just really beautiful. Yours truly, and you look at some of that stuff in the background. It's just weird. Now I want you to look at some of this. Just look at this. It is almost like these were living trees, and look at the grain. It's just so strange. And I'm just gonna keep flicking through. I mean, they even look like this rock here has a gnarl on it, like a branch that's been lopped off, just like this actual branch in the foreground. I mean, it's just unbelievable. And I'm even going to get to a statue of something that looks like a giant, which is just bizarre. Just totally bizarre. Look, they've even got these I don't know. And I just don't know what's going on. Are we just looking at volcanism? Are we looking at a fossilized forest? Are we looking at nuked artifacts from ancient times, which have been fossilized, become fossilized somehow? I'm starting to think this was an uplifted forest, uplifted by a volcano, and by perhaps even a nearby volcano, then fossilized, then this became a volcano from underneath, and then this was coated in rock after it was already semi-fossilized, semi-buried, and it's preserved the look of tree stumps. I mean, this place is just unbelievable. It's just... and it's beautiful. I have to say, it's really beautiful. Now we're ascending upwards towards the Hanging Rock, and that's one of them, but that's not it. So that's the Hanging Rock basically right there, and it's above me, but there's actually a big one. There we go. So the Hanging Rock, and it's suspended above above the pathway, so it's a bit weird. I guess it's this large one here, and it's quite big. It's quite interesting. And then you can actually get on top. So you don't need any climbing equipment or anything. You just go to the top of this thing, and there it is. It's just spectacular. It's just beautiful. And yeah, and you wonder, like, I was thinking, am I in a big tree stump? And the answer is no idea, because this challenges, you know, everything that I thought I knew about these formations. It's just weird. In the movie, the girls walk around these rocks and then they just disappear. They're chasing each other, they vanish. The place is strange, bizarre, but also amazing. And then there's that thing. Do you see that? I don't know what that is. It does look a bit like a crocodile. And there's a lizard, you see? So there we go, an ancient inhabitant. And the view is amazing. You can see much of Victoria. It's just a beautiful look. I mean, I don't. I mean, are these teeth? I mean, I really don't know what to think of this. This is odd. This is really odd. Okay, now we're going to look at this thing here. I'm not sure if that's a statue of a giant or not. I thought that was bizarre. It looks less like a giant from the other side. But I don't know if it's a statue or what it is. And look, these are not trees, these are rocks. But they look like trees, you see. Seriously, that is a rock. It looks just like a tree. Unbelievable. Okay, let's check the video. So I'm in Hanging Rock, and behind me there seems to be a statue of a giant. Can you see it? And that is just unbelievable.
Hello, Marcella. And look at that giant. That's incredible. It looks like it doesn't. It looks like a bird or a giant or something. Now, it might not be a giant because, as you can see, there are many rocks behind me. Very huge rocks, especially back there. Look at that. They go all the way up. This is unbelievable. Okay, thank you. Espectacular. These are called the Vampire Cliffs, and that behind me there seems to be the Hanging Rock. And these cliffs are absolutely amazing. And some of these bizarre formations do indeed look like they are giant bones. And when I first came here, I thought I'm standing inside a giant tree stump. And in fact, if we look where I'm standing now, I am sort of in the middle of this tree stump. It's sort of just all around us, and it's sort of rotted away in ancient times. Is this a giant tree? And I don't know, some of the things, if we look over there, we see sort of hollowed out areas, and it's a bit different where tissue could have been if this was flesh and blood, but who knows what it was, just bones stacked together or something. It also looks like a huge eroded city. It looks even more spectacular from the bottom. It's just unbelievable. And yes, this site's amazing. It could be lots of trees joined up, or an ancient forest or something. I don't know what this is. This is just bizarre. Okay, thank you. How majestic is this place? I'm in a secret little area in Hanging Rock. So beautiful.